What is up, my friends? My name is Echo Thrumi, and today I'm back with our fourth installment of Head to Head, where we have two members match up in the best of three using only one deck. Royalty from the competitive clan Astro Gaming is our current champion. He won last week, and Greg is coming in to take him on. Just looking at their stats a little bit here, guys. Greg sits at 3,564 trophies with 1,500 and change wins. And Royalty has 4,179 trophies with almost 3,000 wins. So Royalty has quite a few wins over Greg. It does not mean anything, though. We are going to see what goes on, who wins. So you guys know I have not seen these matches. I have not previewed their decks. This is all brand new to me. We are going to see who brings it home, what their decks look like. And again, remember guys, in the first challenge, in the first battle, no one knows what the other player's deck looks like. So here we go. We're going to get right into the first one here. As we wait, guys, I just want to take a second and thank you for coming down to the channel. I really do appreciate that, guys. So right now in the comments, who's going to win this whole match, this whole best of three, Greg or Royalty? Let us know. We have Royalty in the bottom working his way up and Greg in the top working his way down. Looks like Greg is playing an Inferno Dragon deck, while Royalty has a minor princess deck. Looks like he's doing like the minor 2.8 shuffle or something like that. I'm not sure what deck he's working with, but it looks like a fast cycle deck versus a heftier Golem Inferno Dragon deck. Actually, this Golem Inferno Dragon deck is a beast. I highlighted it over on Clash Bashing's channel. And if you want to check this deck out, you can find it over there, guys. This deck is fantastic. So actually, I highlighted both of them. The Golem deck is on Clash Bashing's channel, and the minor cycle deck is on my channel right here. So here we go. As of right now, looks like Royalty has a little bit of a lead, taking out, beating on that right-hand tower of Greg's. But not much. There's not too much damage done on either side right now, guys. And as we know, with the Golem deck, the main part of the push, when things really get brutal, are when you get to double elixir time. So right now we have a princess rushing that right-hand lane. Royalty's princess, that is. Ice Spirit in there as well, maybe to slow down any incoming troops. Just trying to let that princess get a few shots off right there. And the Inferno Tower is going to be dropped by Royalty. Oh, actually, no, he's not dropping it. He's dropping the goblins instead. And here he's going to use a zap spell, reset it, and drop in the princess, saving the Inferno Tower, trying to keep the elixir cost from that defense down. It looks like Royalty has the right-hand tower down to 1,600, while Greg has the right-hand tower of Royalties down to 2,200. And the miner goes in again for a little more chip damage. This is totally a chip damage deck that Royalty is using. Nice fast cycle deck. Those are the kinds of decks that I like to use. And here comes the Golem from Greg. How is Royalty going to slow this down? He has the Inferno Tower. He has the princess in there, really cleaning up. And is he gonna throw another princess behind the tower? Looks like he's about to. Nice lightning spell right there by Greg. And the Inferno Dragon is on that mini P.E.K.K.A, but the Golem has been pushed back. It's going to be frozen right now. That Inferno Dragon is locking onto the tower, and it's beginning to melt that tower. Oh my gosh, he took it down. He took down the tower. I was not expecting that to happen, but this push that Greg has with this Golem is insane. It's so hard to push. That Inferno Dragon, a card that I don't have, a legendary card that a lot of people don't have actually, is a complete animal. It does not look like Royalty is going to be able to come back from this. 10 seconds left with a chip damage deck. He's not going to be able to get enough damage, guys. And it looks like Greg is going to bring home win 1 for round 1. There's 2 more rounds to go. We're going to get into them right now, but that was exciting. And with the start of the match, actually, guys, it was unexpected. Played very well, Greg, really being patient with that Golem, playing defense, 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 and then going in. And where are we here? I think there's our first one, and here is our second one. No, that's our first one. Sorry, guys. Like I said, this is all just, I haven't previewed anything, so I want to have the fun along with you guys. So here we go, round 2. We know the decks, they know the decks, so they know what to expect from their opponent. So, you know, round 1, you don't know what you're getting. Round 2, you know exactly what you're getting, and that's the beauty of having to use the same deck 3 rounds in a row so you can adjust your play. And Greg, knowing that, plays his golem right off the bat. He's going to do a push right here. Right from the beginning. He's not waiting for double elixir time. We're going to see with that mini P.E.K.K.A. and that miner on that left-hand tower. And took it down to 1,500 points. Nice job by Royalty right there. And that princess is working on the golem. The Inferno Dragon played, the Inferno Tower played very nicely there. And it looks like that golem is going to be melted right there. And, or pretty close to it. There's going to be a few golemites here, but not going to be doing too much damage on the tower, especially with that princess being dropped in by Royalty. Greg was smart enough to realize this, and he didn't try and continue that push. He didn't want to waste any more elixir. Time to build up and really put together a nice push. He's got the golem and the Inferno Dragon in his hand right now, as well as that lightning spell, so lots of elixir worth of stuff right there. Let's see how it's all played. Drops the golem in the center, right in front of the stream right there. Or the river, call it what you will. Inferno Tower melts that golem like nothing. That Inferno Tower is a beast. It's part of the meta right now, guys. If you don't have an Inferno Tower in your deck, then, well, then you don't have an Inferno Tower in your deck, but it seems like you should. Inferno Tower's even working on that Mega Minion that was coming in from the right. Little damage done by Greg so far, but as you guys have seen last round, when it's down to double elixir time, he could put a push together that is very hard to stop. And I think that Royalty knows this, so he's trying to get as much damage done right now as possible, just so that he can not have to worry so much about that crazy push that he's expecting as time goes on. And that mini P.E.K.K.A. one more shot, and oh, it didn't get it. It did not get it. 354 hit points left in that left-hand tower. Princess is in, working on the Mega Minion. Double elixir time, and Royalty knows that this golem is coming. And the golem is coming from behind Greg's King's Tower, which is going to let him build up a nice, hefty push behind it with all the time in the world. The princess is taking out that tower, or about to, zapped, so that's no longer going to happen. And it looks like that mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to take out that tombstone, but the little skellies are going to pop out and deal with it. And where's the defense? The nice lightning spell again right there. And that golem is going to live on and push itself to the tower. The golemites are there. There's a little bit of tankage, but there's not a lot of troops to back it up. It just wasn't there. And it looks like, from what I can see right now, it looks like Greg is going to take down this one with only 74 hit points left in that tower. Looks like a zap or two can take that one out right there. Inferno Dragon's pushing that right-hand lane. Princess is shooting, and a golem is pushing that left-hand lane. And there is the log to bring home the win for Royalty. So we have a 1-1 round right now, guys. The match is tied 1-1. It comes down to this final match, which we are going to get into right now. So we're tied. I know a lot of you guys weren't expecting that, and here we go. It's going to be right here. I don't want you to see any of the chat. I don't want to see it. I don't want you guys to see it. We're just jumping right in, and we're going to see how this ends. Miner Princess in Royalty starting deck, and Golem Inferno Dragon in Greg's starting deck. Let's see how it's played. Just waiting for that elixir. And the Miner's in with a mini P.E.K.K.A. behind, as well as a fire spirit, an ice spirit, slowing things down. Nice zap spell. Good use of the fire spirits, but the mini P.E.K.K.A. still gets one shot on Greg's tower. So Greg is pushing with just the Inferno Dragon, but he also has those skellies incoming that are going to help distract a little bit. But that Inferno Dragon is going to be taken out. It's another one of those troops that if you have a bunch of small troops, you can distract it pretty well if there's no tank for it. And that's exactly what Royalty did right there with his goblins and his princess behind playing some good defense. So the Miner's in, and the Miner is beating on that left-hand tower. An Ice Spirit was used to slow it down, and the Inferno Tower is dropped. Nicely played. That Golem will be melting shortly, but it was reset. And there is no lightning spell ready by Greg, so it looks as if this push is not going to work out for him in the long run. A few Golemites are going to get on the tower, but you have the Princess shooting at it and the Gob stabbing at it. So very little damage was done. Only about 100 hit points on Royalty's tower has been removed. Princess is going to work on that tombstone right there, really clean it up. Actually, it's not. It's going to keep being. She's going to keep being distracted by those skellies as they come out. But the Miner's on the tower again. 1, 2, 3 strikes in the tower before the Mega Minion and tower itself take him out. Level 7 Mega Minion is pushing in right, well, not exactly behind the Golem. But that's okay. Yes, the Inferno Tower targets the Mega Minion instead, and the Golem gets a late target. It's going to be zapped right there to slow things down, and that's going to, again, melt that Golem. It's very tough to play a Golem when there's a Princess and Inferno Tower in the hand, guys, because that Princess is going to deal the splash damage to get rid of any of the small troops that are in the way, and the Inferno Tower can focus on melting the tank. And here comes another mini P.E.K.K.A. But it's going to be distracted by that tombstone, which is fine. I think he just wanted to get... Oh, here we go. Here's a big push. We have the Golem. We have the Mega Minion. We have the Inferno Tower behind. But the Princess is there. It was reset. The Princess is taken out. The Golem is going to be melted again. The Inferno... Oh, you have a Mega Minion in there. There's 2 Inferno Dragons, a Princess right behind the tower, and one of these is going to lock on. This could work here, guys. This could work. Is this Inferno Dragon? It's frozen. It's not going to get anything. It's not going to do it. 900 hit points left in the left-hand tower. Greg is in there with his miner. Zap spell used. Princess is on the tower. The log is thrown in. The miner's on the back end of the tower. 400 hit points left. Greg needs a big push right here, guys. Nice play with that tombstone to distract that mini P.E.K.K.A. As he knows, that mini P.E.K.K.A. can't handle a tombstone. The miner's back in again. The ice spirit is used. The Mega Minion is used to take out that miner, and it's time to get in there with some type of an offensive push that can actually make it to the tower. Greg knows that Royalty has that Inferno Tower, so he does not want to put his Golem, since the Golem has not been making it to the tower. But what's going to happen when you have the miner in there again, the log in there, but it's down to 186 hit points. He needs to get this Inferno Dragon to the tower. If he can't get it there, this round is going to be over. Can he lock on? It's going to happen here, or it's not going to happen at all. But it's not happening because that Inferno... Uh-oh, there's the lock on. Oh my god. Oh, 500 hit points left. That log, level 2 log, is that enough to take it out with the miner? 18 hit points. It's frozen. Oh my god, 18 hit points left. 2 minutes left with the Princess. And distracted by that tombstone. This is crazy, guys. And it was zapped. What a good round. Really fought hard right there, Greg. That was really nice job hanging in there. I really thought that your Inferno Dragon was going to melt that left-hand tower in time, but it didn't. So Royalty, my friends, holds his crown and is again the champion. 2 episodes in a row. He won in episode 3. He won in today's episode, which is episode 4. Again, over from Astro Gaming, an elite gaming clan, really looking to build up their numbers. Royalty does it yet again. Greg, thanks so much for coming down and challenging Royalty. Really was an exciting one. And that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. It's a lot of fun for me to do, not knowing what I'm expecting to see. Hopefully you guys had as much fun too. If you did, hopefully you hit that subscribe button. And if you really had a good time while you were here, guys, hopefully you hit the like button as well. As many of you know, I come out with content every single day, both Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. I hope to see you guys back again, at least for our 5th episode of Head to Head, and if not, other stuff too. Until then, guys, thanks a lot, and be good.